Oh, how's that for a dark shot, huh? Great videoing. Great cinematography. Pretty cat wants out. Yeah. There you go. It was almost 50 degrees today. It's not January weather. Sunny. I don't know if it's showing up. We got the moon up there. Somewhere up there. It's probably not really showing. There it is. It's been hanging out all day. Woohoo. Got ourselves a beautiful sunset going on right now. Pretty nice. I like those colors. The Olympics over there. It's hard to believe just a week ago we were freezing cold and there was 8 inches of snow on the ground. I mean, remember the back of the pickup truck? Less than a week, all that snow's gone. Got a big pile here. I got gravel on my grass. I need to make sure I address before I mow next time. And the grass needs to be mowed. Oh, just haven't done much of videos. Should have been out working on the truck today, but I wasn't. All I got left is those front bearings. But I was inside cleaning up. I got piles of boxes out here. They never picked up my recycling this week. It was an off week for the recycling. But they're, with all the snow and the ice we had, they didn't pick up the week after Christmas. But their email did say, put everything out by the curb. We'll come pick it up. Well, they didn't pick up recycling. So my recycle bin is still down by the curb right now, and it is packed full. I could barely roll that thing down to the curb, to the gravel. It's that heavy. So, and that was with the frozen gravel. But, yeah, lots of boxes out here and garbage piling up. And hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday, the olds and the frame out at the brother's place get shipped out. Although I haven't got a confirmation from the shipper yet. Friday I got a hold of the broker, and he was saying he didn't have a driver yet, but he keeps referring to the buyer, how, and Richard was on a cruise. Well, I just got a phone call from him. He's home, so I should say I got a message from him. I haven't talked to him personally. I just left him a message. But so hopefully the shipper's not waiting to hear from the buyer to confirm the pickup. So I just let him know that in my little voicemail that I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to be at work. The phone's going to ring and they're going to say, hey, we're here to pick him up now. Well, I'm at work. What do you want me to do? That's where you were supposed to give me notification. So, but, you know, all our mountain passes are closed. They're supposed to be opening up I-90 heading east and west here in about 20 minutes, according to the story I was just reading, but that's going to be freight only. Luckily, these are all heading south. But Friday, for quite a few hours, I-5 southbound was shut down. It was underwater. So hopefully there's no more issues with that. And I don't know what the Siskiyous are looking like. And so that may be part of the reason why we haven't heard anything yet. But they better go this week. Because I think end of next week is when Kevin's going to be out of his house. So yeah, end of next week, I think. So I think that's his last day with the company, and maybe a couple of days after that. But if I don't hear anything by the end of this week, towards the middle, you know, Wednesday, Thursday time frame, I'm going to have to get a hold of Kevin, and we're going to have to work on getting the other car and the frame drug over here for storage. But yeah, hopefully they'll pick him up soon. Yeah, it was a pretty day. I got all my Christmas lights pulled down. Except for those, I don't believe those are year round anymore. Kind of like coming home and seeing a little extra light in the front yard. But other than that, just waiting for the recycle to go out so I can clean out the garage a bit more. That'll open things up and we can start planning. Of course, the big thing is getting this other car out of here. I got it emptied. Those are the rear wheels. Actually an inch wider than the fronts. The fronts are sitting outside right now. I'll bolt them up when we get a shipping date, but you know, there's kind of the last shot of the inside of the Cutlass here. It's got a good dash in it. It's the original back seat. Wish I could have found this fabric aftermarket, but it's kind of a polyester with vinyl. Everything I was finding was all vinyl. So I don't know if that was an option or what, but I might just hit the trunk lid, the quarter, and the door, and the sail panel here with a bit of Scotch-Brite and throw just a little bit of primer on it, just to keep the water from really rusting it up. Just to preserve it a little bit. I got a few cans of old primer floating around. It'd be kind of nice just to use them up, so I don't know, maybe next weekend once the recycling goes out this week. And I can open up this garage a little bit more again. Yeah, it was a sloppy holiday break with all that snow and ice and chipping and shoveling, and I guess I can put the snow brush away for now. I was the only person on my entire street for the first several days that shoveled anything. A couple of people went out afterwards and were trying to after it had really frozen. And I wanted to get the RC stuff out. I got that Axial Wraith sitting in there I don't do anything with. That would have been an awesome little snow wheeler in the front yard here. I cannot find my charger. I have no idea where my battery charger is in that entire house. I dug through the garage, I dug through everything, every spot that I stash RC stuff in my house. I got batteries, I got controllers, but no charger. So, it's around somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. I went through the garage looking at everything, because I thought maybe I put it out here. I don't think I put it on, not that I could see on the workbench, but yeah, I don't see it. So, that would have been kind of fun to take that out in the snow. Jeez, just everything's piling up down here. Cat's under the car. But it is nice and bright out here with these 4 fancy new LED lights. So, I've been thinking about how I'm going to set this thing up once I get the car out of here. Got a few things to unload. Got to reinforce some shelving over there too. I may even build all new shelving on that side of the garage. Because what I got is kind of hokey. I'm just using those metal shelf brackets. And I mean, they work. That was really splitting on the end there. Getting wet or something. But I've got a few sheets of plywood floating around, and these are all shelves. There was a big wooden shelving unit in the garage here when I bought the house, and I took it apart. And actually, that one up there from right above that upright all the way to the back is one piece. It was about 6 foot tall. And then all the shelf sections. So I don't think I cut anything. I think I just used them as shelves, so I can repurpose those, and kind of like what I did with my workbench here with the 2x4s, with the uprights and the cross pieces, and we'll just make some shelves on that side. But you know, I got that. Still got to get this dresser out of here. I haven't even done that yet. Got my press in the back corner here that needs to go over on that side. It's not something that gets used a lot, so it'll get stuck on the far side there, but I may even throw a little workbench over there too, just to have another one on the other side. That way if I'm doing anything with the press, I've got a little, you know, 3-4 foot section for stashing stuff. Of course it'll just turn into a shelf, but anywho, just a quick update, not a whole lot going on. Work's been going good. Had a couple of snowstorms blow through, but nothing's really stuck. It was a nice day today. What's it saying we are? 13 degrees Celsius? Still says it's right at 50. Kind of unprecedented for January. But I got a lot of cleanup to do yet, especially in the house. But especially in the house. I did order something though, and Mom's gonna yell at me because I could have put this on my Christmas list, but I didn't. What did I do with it? It's right there. So my big shop vac works good. It's not big, but it's noisy. And when you get into a car and you're vacuuming out the car, it hurts your ears. It's loud. So I picked up a nice little DeWalt vacuum, 20 volt, half-gallon capacity. That'll be good for cleaning out the cars and the trucks and vacuuming things out like that, and small things around the garage here. So somebody was asking about the what I figured out about the batteries. I don't know if I talked about that, but that one's not going too great. I mean, I like the Porter Cable stuff, but these old NiCad batteries, you know, the repops that I buy, or I've bought a couple of times, they just don't last, and I can't get the new ones anymore. I can get lithium-ion batteries, but they're expensive. But I've got a bunch of the lithium-ion DeWalt batteries. I've got 3 of these things, 4 of them now, 5. I've got 3 of the 4 amp hour, and I've got 2 somewhere. I've got 2 of the 1.3 amp hour. So it's like, well, why not just buy a new drill that's DeWalt, because you already got all the lithium-ion batteries. So I jumped online the other day, and it's not here yet, but I got a brand new DeWalt cordless drill, you know, basically the same thing as this. It was $49, brand new in a box. It's like, okay. So I think the Porter Cable stuff's gonna get retired. Where are they? I don't remember the voltage. Yeah, 18 volt. But yeah, I thought I had ordered up 1 or 2 used lithium-ion Porter Cable batteries, but I must have just been looking at it because I don't see it. I have to go back through my purchase history. But pull everything back to DeWalt and Milwaukee. And my Milwaukee stuff, it's not the Fuel brand, it's the little, I think they're 12 volt M12 battery, lithium ion, 1.5s amp hour. Doesn't say the amperage or the voltage on them, but I mean, they work. A little ratchet driver, my little impact gun. Got got this nice Porter cable impact that I bought too that I can't get a battery to run the darn thing, so just be using the Milwaukee from now on, I guess. But something else I was looking at is a power tool rack or a holder for the drills and whatnot. I want a lot of money for those, but all it is just a channel. I got plywood around here. I was wondering if up here, so I got this upper shelf support that angles at about a 45. If I put another one over here, that'll give me about a couple of feet, 3 feet. Let's take a quick measurement. Come on. 2.5 feet. And if I put a piece of plywood on there and cut slots into it for the drills to hang, either that way or this way, I don't know yet. Because right now I just put everything on that shelf, which, I mean, that works too, but these smaller ones, if you take the battery out, they don't really sit very nice, but I don't know. Or just clean up stuff and not have so much garbage sitting around. But yeah, that's where we're at. Just kind of fiddle-farting around and waiting for the shipper to show up and waiting for the garbage to go out, and got schmutz on the lens again, it looks like. There's everything onto the floor. How's that working? Yeah, it still looks like garbage. Could just move the lights too in here. So, I don't know. We're plugging away. I could load up the truck and take it all down to the dump, but that gets expensive. I'm already paying for garbage service, so if it takes me a extra week or two to get rid of stuff, then so be it. So, alrighty, I think that's going to do it for this one. Well, I'm not working a lot of stuff. Should have been out there today, but I wasn't. So, all we really got left is the bearings on the truck. Front bearings. And then it should be pretty much ready to go, other than recovering the seat and doing the carpet, which is not a big issue. We can knock that out anytime. And there's the off-road design lift stuff to put on it, but maybe in the spring we'll work on that. But yeah, get this hoopty out of here and get the Jimmy inside and start tinkering on it a little bit and get the fans figured out, get the roof leak figured out, get the idle air control valve issue figured out so it runs better. Turn that thing into a driver. So I'd like to start running the truck and the Jimmy into work, at least once a week. Rotate them just so they get a little use. It's better to drive them than to let them sit. So, alrighty, I'm gonna shut up now, and I got laundry to do. Start winding down Sunday night here. Got to go back to work. First full week of the new year coming up. I don't get a vacation day or a holiday until the end of May. We take all of our holidays over the Christmas break. So, bummer. Although, if the truck shows up to haul the Oldsmobiles out, I'll probably wind up taking that day off. And once we get a confirmation for this thing going, it's going to go outside like the night before. Block the wheels, and I gotta use my furniture dollies, my 1,000-pounders, and get some. I think I got a 4x4 post sitting in the back there that I can make a little framework and we'll attach to the frame of the car somehow, so it at least roll out the driveway. But anywho, enough rambling. I'm shutting up now, going inside. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.